Alright, hello everybody out there on YouTube. Today we're going to be reviewing the film A Prophet. It is a French film, and it's currently nominated for Best Foreign Feature at the Oscars. So we kind of figured we'd review we're going to try and review all the foreign films that are currently nominated for the Best Foreign Feature in the Oscars, just because they're harder for people to get their hands on, and everybody might not have a chance to see them. So we're going to give a bit of an explanation about them and just basically discuss them and review them. So A Prophet is a French movie. It's about a young Muslim man who goes to, the first scene is basically him just going into a prison because he's been convicted of something. I don't believe it ever tells you. And though I believe that the viewer's supposed to get the impression that he was a vagrant of some sort. Anyways, he has no contacts, no family or anything. He goes into this prison and he's quickly coerced into murdering somebody by the Corsican mafia. And the film basically evolves into a crime drama. Him working his way up in the Corsican mafia and living in this criminal underworld within the prison. So that's basically what the movie's about. I'll let Hugh tell you about his review of the film and how he felt about it.
Okay, yeah, I liked The White Ribbon, I'd say, more. Our first film that we reviewed that is up for a Best Foreign Film nod. This film, I felt it was way too long, 2.5 hours. It dragged at many parts. I did like that it had a very realist and gritty feeling at the beginning of the movie. I also liked that it kind of highlighted the problem with racism towards Arab people in France. There was a lot of race-fueled scenes with the Corsican mafia leader and the main character, but near the end, some scenes just dragged too long and the story kind of lost its meaning. It kind of went from this, yeah, well, he was a criminal, but he went from a good-intentioned young Muslim man to someone, I guess you could compare to Tony Montana. I didn't like how it just kind of made that sudden shift, and it was just also at the later stages of the film it got too hard to keep up with all the introduction of new secondary characters, and it kind of just dwindled into meaningless, crime drama cliches. And another thing I found very suspicious is that the main character looks suspiciously like my roommate, and it was very strange. But overall, I'd have to say 3 out of 5 stars. It was pretty good.
Yeah, the resemblance between the actor in this film and our roommate is really unsettling. They look almost identical. Anyways, that's just something you just reminded me of. It's pretty funny. Anyways, I actually like this movie a lot more than Hugh. I really like the grittiness and the realism, the almost documentary feel of a lot of the shots. I thought that worked really well. It worked in a lot of the murder scene, the scenes in which he's basically being coerced by this gang. I thought that is something that we don't really see in a lot of the prison dramas that is out there. Is like basically the powerlessness of an inmate in prison, and these themes. I felt that the film captured it. The film was too long. It started to incorporate unnecessary story lines and whatnot, unnecessary characters and things that were happening. And it made the film drag at certain parts, but I really liked the way that the movie worked. As at the beginning, it just was brilliant. I think the acting was amazing. One thing that should be noted, being English speakers, talking about a foreign film or language, or a film in a foreign language, if I understood correctly, throughout the film, there was 3 languages being spoken. There was French, obviously, because it's a French film, so everyone's speaking French. There was the Corsican. Everyone in the Corsican mafia spoke Corsican, and since the main character is Muslim, he's apparently of Arab descent, and he was speaking Arabic. So the main character was speaking 3 different languages throughout the film. I always think that's really interesting. The only other film I can think of where there's a main character speaking 3 different languages is The Science of Sleep. The actor Gail Bernard something Garcia, do you know about?
Yeah, Gail Garcia Bernal.
Yeah, he speaks 3 different languages in that movie. That's like French, Spanish, and English, I think. But anyways, he's speaking French, Arabic, and Corsican, which are a lot different than those languages. So that was impressive, and if you're an English viewer watching this movie, that's something you have to keep in mind, because their transition into these other languages, if you don't know them, you might not realize it at the time. So, I don't know, it was a good... I thought that was really good. It added a lot of complex levels to the film, but it was really too long. My rating for this movie would probably be about 4 stars out of 5, leaning towards 4.5 stars. Maybe not that much. It was by the end of the film really long. There was a couple of action sequences that I thought were done really well. There was a bit of a gunfight, and I really liked the way that the gunfight played out. It was much different than how gunfights are ever really portrayed in cinema, so I thought that was pretty good, and yeah, that's pretty much my review. I should probably stop ranting about it. Do you have anything else to say?
No, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so...
We'll hopefully get another review of one of the other best foreign language film nominees out for you, hopefully in the next couple days. See you guys later.